We're going to 1 John. These apostles knew what they were talking about, and they're saying these things, so we are not deceived. Christ himself says, "Many will come in my authority and deceive many." If you look at the Greek, it says authority. Many will come in my name saying that he's the Christ and deceive many. They're going to come in his authority. You can see what John's talking about, the Antichrist. It says anybody who denies Yeshua is the Messiah is the Antichrist. They changed the name a long time ago. Christ prophesied in the Gospel of John, chapter 5 verses 42 and 43. I will read it to you right after I read this about the love of God, the agape of God. "Whosoever believeth that Yeshua is the Messiah is born of God, and everyone that loveth him that begot loveth him also that is begotten of him. By this we know that we love the children of God when we love God and keep his commandments. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous." A false Messiah is what Yeshua prophesied against. There's one coming in his own name. "But I know that you have not the love of God in you. I am come in my Father's name, and you receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him you will receive." He's prophesying about the future, and it says, in the last days we're going to wake up. He promises us we're going to wake up. Now let's read Deuteronomy 5, because this is the punchline right here. And if you ignore the scriptures, you're going to your own destruction. And there's not a thing I can do. I've warned you, I wash my hands, there's nothing else I can say or do. I am a watchwoman to the house of Israel, which includes the Gentiles, because you're grafted into the commonwealth of Israel. Put your listening ears on. He who has an ear, let him hear. He wasn't joking about that. He says it many times, ladies. Moses called all of Israel and said unto them, "Hear ye, O Israel, the statutes and the judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn them and keep them and do them. The Lord our God made a covenant with us in Horeb." It's 10 miles away from Mount Sinai, okay? Horeb is where the rocks split. It's the life-giving water. Are you catching on to what Yeshua said? I am the life-giving water and the stone the builders rejected. There's a lot of things he's talking in idioms and dark sayings so that you hear what he's talking about, but nobody bothers reading the Old Testament. And there's so many Sunday pastors guilty of this, saying you don't need to read the Old Testament. Can you imagine the suffering the Sunday pastors are going to go through for eternity for deceiving the children of God?